The silver lining for me is that it was the first time the family was under the same roof together, spending time together. So that was a wonderful blessing to have.
What are you doing different?
I'm doing the work that I want to do the way I want to do it. Whenever I review my work, I find many flaws that need to be rectified. So I've never been somebody who says, "Oh, well done, you've done a great job." No. So why is our audience always obsessing about, "Arey, ye picture box office pe hit hai ki nahi hit hai? What is the opening Friday?" It doesn't matter to them. Make a good film. That's all that the criteria should be for your audience. I don't understand people who are irresponsible with their gifts. Being an actor is a gift that the audience gives you. Success and failure are both going to happen to an actor. So it's important to think about your legacy. It's important to work towards it and try and be proud when you look back at a career at the end of the day and say, okay, I did my best.
Hi, Abhishek.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very fine, thank you.
And congratulations on Breathe. Fantastic trailer. I'm going to start watching it now. And
Thank you.
but for you, when did the journey begin? What reeled you in?
The journey began in early 2018 when Mayank and Vikram approached me for the show, and they narrated what they had written, which I enjoyed immensely. I really liked it, and I instantly said yes. I said this is something I'd love to do. The criteria wasn't about it being a web series or an Amazon original or whether it's going to come up. Where it was just I really connected with the story and the way they'd written it. I really enjoyed it. I wanted to be a part of it.
And playing father to a missing child in Breathe, even though it's a role you are doing, it would not have been easy as a parent yourself. What do you have to say about
I think it's important to draw a line between your personal life and your professional life. I do understand that there's sometimes they juxtapose. Um, but it's important. At the end of the day, I keep saying we're actors. We just have to do our job as well. We shouldn't read that much into it either.
that? And how do you see digital as a medium?
I think it's a new medium through which we get to reach out to our audience and at times an even larger audience. And I think it's a wonderful thing because there is, it's very different to cinema as well. Streaming is a very intimate medium. It's very one-on-one. Cinema is a group activity. India, we still go to the cinema halls as a family outing, for example, or with a bunch of friends. Very seldom do you go to a cinema all alone. Um, a web series, you can sit in your room all alone and on your phone or on your laptop or on your tablet or on your television. So we have to make content which, I mean, and this is just my opinion, that can be consumed by a dada, dadi, father, mother, children or grandchildren or whatever, all at the same time because we use cinema as a family outing. So you have to make something that is not going to offend or hamper the sensibilities of all these different age groups at the same time. In a streaming platform, you might not have those restrictions because I'm making a product which I don't need to share and see with other people at the same time. I can watch it all alone by myself. So there's a slight difference in requirement.
So does it free you as an actor also? It gives you more freedom to do what you want to do.
No, I don't think so. It's not about freedom. You have freedom to perform the way you have to perform. It just gives you an opportunity to tell your story in a different style.
With the Big Bull, what I want to understand is this is a film which was shot for the big screen. We will be seeing it on Hotstar, Disney Plus now. Uh, in which ways will that Friday be different for you?
It won't be. It'll be exactly the same.
Same
First of
butterflies?
all, absolutely, because at the end of the day, people have to see your work and they have to like the work, right? They're going to see it either in a cinema hall or in the privacy of their homes and safety of their homes. But they're going to have to see it. So it's exactly the same.
Okay, I was hoping at least the box office scrutiny is something actors are freed of, and we are looking at.
No, you're not freed of it.
No,
You're
okay.
not. You're not. First of all, very sadly, we as a nation have started, and I'm gonna very conveniently put this onto y'all. Have made everybody very aware of the box office collections of a film. It's not up to the audience to care about the box office collection. That's an industry practice and a trade practice, and we need to keep track of that. Why has it become of such prominence? I heard a very nice quote of Raju Irani's, or read it a couple of weeks ago, when he said, when you go to a restaurant, you don't think of what the profit and loss and P&L of the restaurant is. You just wonder about how good is the food. So why is our audience always obsessing about, "Arey, ye picture box office pe hit hai ki nahi hit hai? What is the opening Friday?" It doesn't matter to them. It's make a good film. That's all that the criteria should be for your audience. Now, what is the barometer of success? In cinema, it's your box office collections. You agree?
As of now, yes.
Okay. What does that mean? You get high collections, that means X amount of people have gone to see your film. So, what does that further reduce to? Your film is successful when the maximum amount of people and footfalls you get in the cinemas have purchased a ticket to see the film. It's exactly the same over here. What is the maximum amount of people that have seen the show? Are you able to lure in as many people as possible to come view your show when there's such competition and there's such a variety of options at the click of a button? It's as simple as that. So at the end of the day, it comes down to the audience. It's always about the audience, and I've been, shouting this from rooftops. Uh, the collections mean audience have either come or not come to see your movie, and in the streaming platform, they either see your show or they don't see your show, and that determines whether you're going to get to do more work or not. So I think those jitters are always going to be there because you still are still trying to impress the same people.
So 20 years in cinema, 30th June, how was it this year? What were your thoughts?
Are you asking me how I celebrated it?
Celebrated it, what you thought about it, the
Well, the way
feelings?
I celebrated, I got up, I got dressed, and I went to work. And I didn't
That's the
think that
best way.
I don't think there was any better way to celebrate it.
Absolutely.
Even after 20 years, to be blessed, to be given the opportunity to be working is a blessing, and I'm thankful for it. I'm filled with gratitude and humility and renewed vigor to go out there and prove myself and continue to prove myself. And that's what you have to do. So I was very, very happy. I was at work. It was just another normal day.
But 2 decades in cinema, 2 decades of immense highs, some lows. What have been the teachings for you as an actor, as a person?
Success and failure are both going to happen to an actor. They're unavoidable. Just work really hard and do your best and continue to work hard. It's as simple as that. Nobody said life is going to be easy. Nobody promised you an easy ride. You have to get up every morning and fight for your right and your place under the sun and fight to prove to your audience that you're worthy of their love and affection. So that doesn't change. That never will change. You have to still work hard. You have to still go out there. You have to compete and vie for the love of the audience. And most importantly, do it whilst entertaining them.
Which are the characters, the performances, if I ask you to pick three, which you think have really, defined your career?
None.
None?
None.
I have
None.
three.
Oh, you do? I'd love to hear them. Whenever I review my work, I find many flaws that need to be rectified. So I've never been somebody who says, "Oh, well done, you've done a great job." No, I always find some flaw or the other. So I feel there's a lot of room for improvement.
In fact, that was my next question. When you look back, is there anything you want to do differently?
Everything. I watch my films almost daily. I make several notes of how to improve. What's really nice is if I go back and visit my notes where I've written about a particular film that I've seen several times, those notes keep changing. And I think that's a good indication because that means you're evolving as an artist. But there's nothing. I would have changed everything. Everything.
That's great. Like, you're constantly learning. Wow. There's a
Well,
lesson for all of us, I think.
you need to do that, right? That's part of your duty. I mean, I don't think one should rest on their laurels.
So you took a break, you decided to reevaluate your choices, you returned with Manmarziyan. What has changed for Abhishek 2.0? What are you doing differently?
I'm doing the work that I want to do the way I want to do it. I think that's very important. I think before this, I was just very happy coasting along, doing whatever I got, and everything was hunky dory. I think the selection process is a bit more focused now. I'm very aware I was always aware of what I wanted to do and what I did not want to do. I'm just implementing that now.
And as a family, how has the lockdown experience been, especially with a child at home? There are so many
It's
new
been
norms.
fine. I think we've been blessed. I'd like to be positive about it. These are unprecedented times. I don't think anybody's come to terms with exactly what's going on or been. Yeah, but silver lining for me is that it was the first time the family was under the same roof together, spending time together. So that was a wonderful blessing to have. To have, I have two elderly parents. My mom is 72. My dad is 78. They're healthy. I have an 8-year-old daughter. She's healthy. It was nice to have the whole family which is together and they're healthy. I can't ask for anything else.
So my last question is, 2 decades in business, do you think about your legacy and what do you want to achieve in the next 20?
I think every actor thinks about their legacy. I think it's important and you should. And because that makes you conscientious about the work that you do. I don't understand people who are irresponsible with their gift. And being an actor is a gift that the audience gives you. So it's important to think about your legacy. It's important to work towards it and try and be proud when you look back at a career at the end of the day and say, okay, I did my best. What is the plan for the future? To continue to do interesting work, to do varied work, and work that, like I said, many moons from now, when you're sitting on a porch on a rocking chair, you can look back and say, okay, well done, kid, you did a good job.
Thank you, Vishek. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.